Satnam. This is Cindy Heath here with you today. I'm excited and honored to be here with you. And I'm here to share with you, this is kind of the beginning of my energy talks. So I love energy so much. I've sought it out. I've been trained in it. I sleep, drink, eat, and just totally believe in it because it has profoundly changed my life in doing so. So I thought, beyond my book, my recent book, Real Beautiful, The Secret Energy of the Mind, Body, and Spirit, which was the beginning of me trying to reach out and share with people an understanding of themselves more as an energy being, and so that they can utilize these technologies and practices in their life to affect their life and bring more beauty, more peace, more happiness, more success, whatever it is that you intend. I call it the magic and miracles of life through energy technologies. And I have worked in the healthcare system for over 30 years now. And I have worked inside the hospital. I've been an educator in nursing, which was my profession at the college and university level. And I have studied health for many years. I've studied and practiced health practices to find those things. I feel like I'm like a researcher of health and looking into the things that really do work. So I feel through energy technologies and the application of them in my life, I have been able to profoundly change my understanding of life, the meaning of life, my ability to feel more beautiful, grateful, and more in celebration of life and the beauty and the opportunities that are available to each and every one of us. I used to believe that they weren't available to me, and I thought it was more about, where you were born, who you were, you were just stuck with what you had. But we have the ability within us to create anything that we want. So that is why I'm here. I'm excited to begin. And today I wanted to share, this is my first beauty talk with you. Energy talk, and it will be about beauty, one of my favorite topics. I feel that beauty is very important in today's world, especially for the health and well-being of women. I've seen too many women suffering because they don't feel good enough, and they're afraid to step into their own beauty, and they're afraid to really delve deeply into the understanding of themselves and to really kind of understand beauty on some very beautiful, for lack of a better word, some very harmonious and energetic levels that are not really shared with us in this world. So today I wanted to just begin my energy talks with you, and I'm going to share a meditation on beauty with you to get us started. I really feel that you need to start with yourself, and if you can't contain the vibration of beauty within you, then it's very difficult for you to be giving beauty out to the world. If you do give beauty out to the world, then you usually end up depleting yourself of it. So you get in this trap of, giving so much to the world and to other people that you deplete yourself to a state of usually ill health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and you become drained and overwhelmed, and you break down your body into this space where you will eventually come to a place again where you have to relook at yourself, and you have to take time for yourself and start there. So I ask you to join in with me today as we find a sacred space and a quiet space. It is in the stillness that we find higher vibrations. We are taught in Kundalini Yoga that some of the highest vibrations and energy that exist around us are in the ambrosial hours between 3:30 and 7 a.m. So very, very kind of like the wee hours of the morning. And the reason being is because for the most part, everyone else is abed. The world has gone to sleep. And all of those even technological energies that interfere with our ability to really speak to these higher realms where beauty and heaven and success and every miracle we can intend lives, that sometimes, if we're in, especially if we're in dire straits and more desperate, once you get in the practice more regularly and consistently, and you will connect with the vibration easier. But if you're in a dire strait situation and you're really needing to get connected to beauty fast, I would say that being still in the ambrosial hours, it would be a great place to start. So I'm going to share this meditation with you. It is something that you can utilize in the ambrosial hours. You can play it over and over, before you go to bed. At night, in the morning when you wake up, you can carry it in the car with you, play it on your MP3 or your stereo system in your car, and really try to just begin to saturate your life with the vibration of beauty so that we can start experiencing beauty in ourselves, physically, mentally, physically, and in the world around us. So I'm going to ask you to sit in a place that is quiet for you and comfortable for you. I prefer to be sitting in easy pose, so sitting cross-legged, sitting on a cushion that helps to kind of tilt my pelvis forward to bring my spine into a straighter alignment so that it's more straight in line with my neck as it goes up my back and out the top of my head. It's like I create a straight line. And tipping my chin in, tucking it in just a slight amount to help lengthen the back of the neck. So we prepare ourselves when we're going to do a little bit of breath work that allows us to keep the flow of this breath kind of flowing unimpeded, with nothing kind of stopping it. We don't want to impede the breath. We want it to flow easily and naturally inside of us. Breath is one of the first places that you can go to get connected to higher vibrations. Our breath alone contains life force within it. A lot of people just think breath, we take it for granted, but we also just think breath is oxygen, which, in itself is completely important because we can't survive without it. But let's not forget about the other elements, the mystical elements that are there, the all of the elements that create whatever it is that you intend from the heart. So come into this space and sitting straight, and I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose just a couple times to ground yourself. And after you've done your initial grounding, I want you to take your thumb and your ring finger, the tips of those, and I want you to press them together, and then I want all of your other fingers just to remain straight. And then placing them, just resting them on the ends of your thighs where you bend your leg to sit cross-legged, just resting them nicely close to your knees, letting them rest. This mudra, which has a power in itself, and I like to multiply the energetic powers when I'm sitting in a meditation. I figure if you're going to sit, you might as well make it good. So beyond the breath that we're going to infuse into our body to connect with beauty, we're also going to connect with Ravi mudra, and this mudra connects to the health and well-being of our bodies. So we're looking for beauty. We're looking for all aspects of beauty, which includes the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and surrounding us in the world that exists on this level with us as well. So we're going to keep this mudra throughout the meditation as well. It's just another way for us to help to increase the flow of energy into our body in the ways that we desire. So our intention today is for beauty. So sitting in easy pose, hands in Ravi Mudra, we are going to continue to breathe in through the nose. And breathing in through the nose in Kundalini Yoga, we are taught we breathe in through the nose unless otherwise guided to, because there is a power inside of us on a chemical, physiological, biological level that when we breathe in through the nose, we activate some of our energy pathways in the body that are extremely powerful and very important and critical to helping us make the connection to the infinite power, this highest energy realm that we're trying to reach. This highest vibrational energy frequency that we try to reach contains everything there. It contains beauty, it contains heaven, it contains healing, it contains power, it contains, I call it the magic and miracles, of life are created on this realm. So today we're focusing on beauty. That's our intention, but we're still linking up to the same higher vibrational energy wave that can create anything else we choose if we intend from the heart. So sitting in this space, in Kundalini Yoga, we always begin to open any practice that we have with the mantra. So now we're throwing in a mantra, which a mantra is the sound. It is a sound vibration. So everything is energy and sound is energy, and every sound has a direct effect on the body, mind, spirit. On the cellular level, it changes us. It's one of the largest ways in which we can speak to our bodies and we can speak to the universe at the same time. So we add this extra power to what we're doing as well. The mantra is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. These Gurmukh words were created by a guru. So when we know that all words carry a vibration, we want to zoom in and focus on words and sounds that have been created by gurus. Gurus sat in meditation and were able to be downloaded, enlightened with divine knowledge, the truth of all knowing of things at a greater rate than we can. If you're not a person, that your life and your work and your job is not about sitting in meditation. I happen to be in the line of work where I do sit more in meditation than someone else that might, cook for a living, where they're in a kitchen for more hours than I am as well. So they become more masterful at cooking and those things. So we're going to bring ourselves into a connection to ourselves. Om Namo Gurudev Namo means that we are opening ourselves up with this vibration to connect to every master, every spiritual master, every guru, every insightful being, angel, and any of those that have passed on for you. We open the door for all of their wisdom to be downloaded. And it's like opening up, a window or a door to connect us to them. And that through that, we're opening up to the higher vibrational levels and realms that exist where they are and their knowledge sits. And then it links us to it. So then we become, in line with this. And then the all-knowing becomes a part of us. And this is where the guidance comes from. So we want to be in honor of this when we recite this sound vibration, the Adi mantra. So we usually repeat it 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So as we continue to breathe in through our nose and out through our nose, and holding our hand in Ravi Mudra, we are breathing in through the nose, and we're just continuing to ground ourselves, bringing life force into our body so that the exchange can be made. In my book, I share an 11-second miracle breath, and everywhere I go, I teach this to people because it could be the one breath that really changes everything in your life. We can start with the breath alone, and it would be impossible for change not to happen if we became more focused and meditate on just bringing more breath into our life. So we're going to do the 11-second miracle breath. So this is sitting in your easy pose, keeping your Ravi Mudra, and we're opening up to bringing oxygen and life force in through the nose. And as we're doing that, we're gonna keep it at a pace, and we're gonna count to 11 so that we can slowly expand every aspect of our breath, our breathing, to bring this life force into our lungs. So we're going to begin to expand our abdomen, and then our chest, and then our upper chest, right up to our shoulders, so that we can create the fullest expansion of breath. And we're going to do that for, that process for 11 seconds. And then once we reach 11, we're going to just sit quietly and allow that life force, without pressure, trying to hold it in so that it has a chance to actually penetrate and go into our cells and exchange the power of that breath and that life force inside of us. Our daily lives are so busy that we don't allow this exchange to happen. So this is a very key point in the meditation. And then once you allow it to exchange inside of you for 11 seconds, you're going to release and exhale through your nose for 11 seconds. Okay? So this is the 11-second miracle breath. In for 11, retain the breath for 11, and out through the nose for 11. Okay? So I want you just to sit for a couple minutes, and I want you to breathe in through your nose for 11 seconds, retain the breath for 11 seconds, and then release it for 11 seconds. And while you're breathing in, I want you to, as much as you're counting to 11, I want you to feel and see your ideas of beauty and start getting comfortable with them, and know that in that process of feeling and seeing them, kind of allow them to be infused and downloaded into the cells of your body. Okay, so I want you just to practice that for a couple minutes. Okay, so in through the nose and begin. Beautiful. You've just sat through a sacred sadhana, in a sense, by itself, when you just take time to breathe, and breathing in the way now that I've taught you that ultimately has even more power than just any regular, breath, that you've added this power to it. So now you've just spent time and you've connected yourself to higher vibrations. You're also letting the universe know that you have decided you want to speak to it and have a relationship with it. So if we never sit down and we never get quiet and we never do energy practices that connect us to those vibrations, that allow us to be heard and allow us the relationship with the this highest vibrational energy, then we never get a chance to create and manifest the things that we really desire. And that's where frustration can really kind of take place for people, because they try, and it's like, trying to bake a cake without a recipe and never knowing a recipe and never experiencing it before. How would you expect, or how could anyone expect to be successful in creating and making a cake? It's the same way as creating and making beauty exist in the experience of beauty, a part of your life. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to see above your head, above the beautiful energy field that surrounds you, which is your aura, or the 8th chakra. And I want you to go even higher above that. And I want you to envision a light pouring down now from these higher realms, that highest realm of space above you, where all of this all-knowing power exists. And I want you to envision that space pouring out light. So it's like a waterfall of light just falling and pouring down in through your aura, that beautiful sacred energy field that surrounds and protects you and provides, every ounce of beauty and protection and success, and contains that within you. Allow this light to pour through the aura, down into the top of your head, the crown chakra that opens up when we do energy practices and allows this flow to happen. You've just done that with your miracle breath. You've connected to these higher realms, and now we're going to reach out to them, and we're going to talk to them and ask that realm to share this light that we create, that we see, the light, the shimmering light that's pouring down in through our head, through the crown chakra, filling up and starting to fill and go down like a spiral into our body. And as it spirals down and fills from the top of our head down into our cheeks, our face, our chin, our mouth, down the neck, surrounding us, the tops of our shoulders, filling us with light. And this light contains the vibration of beauty and all that beauty is, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and in this everything that surrounds us and everything that comes to us. So we're saturating ourselves as our body lights up, as it takes in this sparkling light that shimmers and enters every cell of our being, continues to work its way down our body, now through the chest, the center of the chest, the heart chakra, filling it up, bringing it to balance, the balance of love, of giving love and receiving love, and then down, spiraling down into our upper abdomen. This is our power center, This is where we find our strength and our willpower and our confidence. Fill it with the vibration of beauty that you have drawn down yourself by your own power into the cells of your being. And as an energy being, the cells in your body will respond to this. You don't have to know why or how, they just will, because the body is an intelligent system. When we actually talk to it and actually let it know that we understand it, that we know how to communicate to it, the confidence in doing that actually creates a clearer connection, and the body responds. We just need to let it know that we are filling it with the vibration of beauty from the highest vibration above us on that realm, downloading beauty into every cell. And as we continue to sparkle with light, our body fills with light. As you go down your body, down to the lower abdomen, filling every organ with light and beauty so that it will work in its most optimum ability to bring you vitality and every manifestation you can intend. So down now through the hips, keep continuing to envision, see the light, know that the light is the vibration of beauty. What does beauty mean to you? What does it look like? What does it feel like? We need to explore the visions, explore the feelings of the things that we want to create. If we never go there, they can't flow to us. We don't open the door. The door isn't open. So see the light pouring, spiraling, filling us with beauty. Down through the hips, down into those legs, every cell shimmering with the light of beauty. Down your legs, your knees, your calves, your heels, into the soles of your feet, to the tips of your toes. And now, if you can see yourself filled with this light of beauty, shimmering, sparkling, I want you now to see from the bottom soles of your feet, envision yourself, and now that you have filled every cell with light, everything that was dark, everything that was negative, everything that was impossible, everything that was hurtful, everything that was traumatic, leaves you through the soles of your feet into the ground. So you're going to see pouring from the bottom of your feet into the ground, into the center of the earth. And as soon as this darker energy and lower vibrational energy reaches the ground and goes into the ground, it becomes neutral and it gets shifted to the center of the earth, where it becomes a ball of light again. Renewed energy. Energy that contains the vibration of beauty and light. So now there is a flowing, sparkling, white light filled with the vibration of beauty from above and below. And now you have become beauty, carrying this vibration with you and this practice with you, and keeping those vibrations high and connected to beauty will actually start to draw beauty to you. So if you take every day, a space and time every day, and just repeating this meditation, and start recording and observing and taking notes and communicating with the universe, because it's going to start speaking to you. It can't not. And then it becomes your, the proof that we need to really keep us motivated and inspired to sit in these powerful meditations so that we can keep connected to beauty. All of us will fall out of beauty, and that happens. The more consistent you get with the practice, and the more ways that you add beauty into your life by seeing it, feeling it, living it, speaking it, your every action becomes it, then you, the experience of beauty and maintaining it becomes you, and it really becomes more a part of your living, and it's not as difficult to get connected to it. So I thank you all for being here with me today, and I look forward to sharing more energy talks with you, some more secrets, energy technologies. I'm going to be speaking to many energy healers that I have been connecting with and experiencing the power of their healing abilities and the adjustments that they can help make to our energy being, because every day we go out into the world, we need, the practices to undo the damage that happens when we step out into the world, and the technologies and the people and the places that all have energy that are constantly interacting with our system. It is up to us to reprogram and balance our bodies. And if you're not doing that, that's why you're experiencing anxiety, depression, nervousness, confusion. And when we're connected to this vibration, higher vibration too, you really start to understand and get connected to insights that guide you to your purpose, which we all need to be on purpose to experience beauty in life as well. So if you want to stay connected to other secrets that I share, go to www.realbeautiful.ca, and there's a couple places there where you can sign in, and I have some free gifts to give to get you started in understanding yourself as an energy being if you're just in that beginning space. And then please look forward to, and through the emails that you'll receive to me that keeps us connected, I'm going to be sharing more experiences and more deeper understanding of energy, and as we connect and continue on with our energy talks. So they'll all be about energy and ways that you can apply energy technologies and healing and all of these types of things that will help to transform your life. So I look forward to connecting with you again. And until then, Sat Nam. And I wish you the highest energy so that your life will be filled with beauty, power, healing, and every magic and miracle